In last video we have seen how to use the post method to persist the data in the database. In this video I'm going to show you how to use a get, put, delete method to do the corresponding operations. So first we will look into uh, a put method to update the data in the database. Okay, so this is the existing URL which I used earlier for my testing. And see here, whenever I select this URL, it's automatically selected this put method. Means, so I'm going to use this request to update the existing in database. And first, based on ID only, I am going to update the data. Okay, so this is the existing request object, and I'm going to use the same request objects to update the data. And first we will see whether this particular data is available in database or not. Okay, and select the star from employee, and only employee IDs 2 and 3 is available, 1 is not available, so it won't update the data in the database. Okay, so we will see what will happen if you try to send the request with employee ID 1. So I'm getting record is not available. Okay, so let me pass it to different data, and employee which is having the employee ID is 2, and just name is employee 2, and just I'm not going to change the date of joining and designation, so we'll pass the same data of date of joining and designation and send the request. So successfully data has been updated in database. And again just use the get method to fetch the data. Okay, so this is the existing URL which I used earlier. Okay, so a get method, so this is a path for resource method to get the data from the database. So this is the HTTP method, and we'll pass see here I'm not passing any data to fetch the data. So whatever the data is available in the database, I'll fetch the entire data. Means there is no body here. So just remember, you cannot pass the you cannot pass any data in the get method. So if you want to pass the data, just to use the query param, like where ID is equal to 1 and employee name is equal to something and blah blah blah. So, and you observed or not, here a body here this is a disabled. If you select the get method and just change it to post, so here it is a enabled, and you can pass any data here. So let me change it to change it back to get method. So there is no you cannot pass the body here directly, and we'll send, click the send button. See here, just now I updated the employee where employee ID is 2, and I updated name to employee 2. It's get updated and fetch the same data from the database. Okay, so we have seen so far how to use a post method and put method and get method, and we will see the delete method. Okay, so this is the URL which I used earlier, and if you want to pass the data to the our resource using the delete method, you can pass except the get method, remaining of course all the methods have the body to pass the request, and so automatically select the delete HTTP method. And here I'm not passing any data here, so how I have to delete the data based on what? So I'm using query param to delete the employee record in the database. See here, and so delete the data is the path for my resource method, and I'm attaching that query here, and ID is equal to 1. Okay, so we'll pass this request to our resource method. Whether this particular employee record is get deleted or not, we'll check and click the send button. So no employee record found with provided ID. Really it is not available, or like we'll see. And so only employees which ID is having 2 and 3 is available, 1 is not available. That's why it is showing here no employee record found with provided ID. Okay, I will use the ID 2. Okay, and send. So successfully deleted a particular employee record, and go to database and check whether that employee is available or not. Here it is not showing that employee record of ID 2, and again delete the data and send the request. Okay, successfully deleted particular employee records. So in database I don't have any employee records, and again use the get method and pass the data, whether that data is available or not. We'll get data or not, and send the request and change it to text. And no employee data found in DD means there is no data available in database. Okay, let me persist the data using insert and select the body. See here my insert data resource method is expecting only object in JSON formats. So that's why here I am passing the data request in JSON only. So I am not passing other than this JSON format. Okay, and instead of passing 3, just pass it to 1 and send the request. So successfully data has been inserted, and go to database and check. So 1 Madhu and some date of joining and designation is here. So so this is how you have to use the HTTP methods called put, post, delete and get method. And in next video I'm going to show you how to develop the RESTful web services using application class.